What's up, YouTube fam? It's Dark Angel's Journey, and I'm Shakira. Check it out. I think it's time for my morning analysis, and this week is special. I'm actually off. Yay! So I can focus on the charts and actually start trading some real ones. I'm put 10 USDT into my BitGet account. I'm gonna see if I can double that, triple it. No time frame. Just gonna make it happen. No additional monies. So let's see if I can get it done, right? Um, I'm kind of excited because we've come to a point where I feel confident that I can put my trades in and it's not going to be like super terrible. But as always, first things first, before we do any type of analysis, we need to figure out what the heck is going on in the markets. And I just saw a video from Thomas Carlo talking about all this insanity with Gemini and Grayscale. And basically, the FTX contagion thing is like going nuts. So if you've got your coins on these exchanges, y'all, not your coin, not your keys. If it's not in like cold storage that you own, Ledger, um, whatever you're using, just be careful out here, y'all. Just be careful. I know I pulled my stuff off of it and I already got burned with Voyager. I almost got burned with FTX. I was like, oh, heck no. Pull. I didn't have much on there anyway. I was just buying a little bit and pulling and buying a little bit and pulling. I learned my lesson from my losses on Voyager. But for all you folks out here holding your keys on these exchanges, take them off. If you're day trading like me, leave what you're trading on there and take the rest off. If you're buying for holding, if you're hodling, hod, then you definitely need to be taking it off of there, right? For me, I'm going to keep some USDT on there for trading, and BitGet's pretty good, so far. I haven't heard any craziness about them. They've even offered $5 million to FTX folks. So I'll drop another link to that. If you guys are affected, by all means, go hit up BitGet and see if you can get some of your money back. All right? It's kind of nice of them. They didn't have to. Also, I'm not shilling. I just use them. I get literally nothing for saying any of that. All right, so check it. All right, let's take a look at first things. I'm just curious. Let me make myself super tiny. Whee! I think that's good. Okay, perfect. All right, let's take a quick look at what's coming out this week. So I'm on Forex Factory, and if you see me looking up, I'm actually looking at my other screen, so I am not ignoring you. I promise. Shakira's honor. All right, what do we got? So this is Monday, 21st. Wow, not a lot of excitement today, so it should be a relatively free trading day. Tuesday, Australia's got something in the red. I don't know if that's going to affect us. We'll probably see affect those in the US. Kitty wants attention, y'all. What else we got? Nothing super red for the US. Richmond Manufacturing Index, 10 a.m. on Tuesday. FOMC speakers. I don't know if that's going to do anything. I think for me, I mostly focus on anything that's in a red envelope and in the US because that's the times I trade. I trade the New York sessions mainly. So, um, anything else? Flash services PMI. I don't know what the heck that is, but it's Wednesday, so I'll pay attention to it closer to the day. But looks like for today, there's nothing for me to worry about. In terms of news, I tend to take the news with a grain of sand, right? But I do want to know what's going on with these exchanges because, the more of them fails, the more the price goes down, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we're essentially in a recession and, people are are scared out here. They're scared. You know what? Let's see what the fear and greed index is, actually. Something I should definitely check every day. Let's see where we are. It's hilarious. Last time I checked, we're still at a 21. So, I mean, same extreme fear for the most part. So, no muss, no fuss. All right, what we got? FTX owes its largest creditors money. Yep, that's expected. Endorses crypto project Helium, discloses crypto holding. I don't know who that is, but cool. Coinbase, MicroStratecons tank. Has FTX collapsed? Still some more of that drama, more FTX. Okay. Anything else more exciting? That's CoinDesk. Let's go check out Coin Market Cap real quick. Ah, and yes, thank you. All right, so looks like the whew. When I came in early in the year, we were at 2 trillion. we're, we're at 798 billion. Man, it's a rough time, son. It's a rough time. All right, so what's been going on? Whoa, really? I haven't traded all weekend. It was so slow. Plus, I did a couple of birthdays, so I was like not in the right headset to do any trading. Headaches yesterday. My neck's all stiff. Feel bad for me. Feel bad for me now. Just kidding. Okay, so Bitcoin's at 16. Nice time to buy some Ethereum. And yeah, yeah. All right, so all right. I see we're doing some stuff. What's going on with these exchanges, man? Let's see what their volume's looking like. Well, Binance is doing well. Bybit's okay. KuCoin, BitGet, yay! So 6 on here. Still, it's up a bit. All right, I dig it. I dig it. Where's Femex? I like Femex too. I like those guys. I haven't used them 22. Down a little bit. All right, not bad. Still, still trading pretty well. It's hilarious. Like I don't know most of these exchanges, right? Because I'm in the US and I have to use certain exchanges. So yeah. All right, let's go see what's going on. I'll pick up. What? All right. So I put this on the daily just for funsies. All right. So let's see. Places to be aware of. Let's see. So far. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me add these back. Sorry about that. Let me take this off. And let's adjust that. Let's get a feel for what we're looking at. Okay, and this guy. As I said, the breakdown was going to go in one or two directions. I mean, I never really know which way it's going to go, honestly. So, what am I supposed to do, right? But the breakdown words almost is spot on. Look at that. Okay. Because it was dead, dead, dead. I was like, well, we're coming to a head. Boom. Nice. All right. All right. So let me take all of this stuff off now because we are away from areas and zones where I'd be interested in trading anyway. All right. Busted past that. What's Ethereum doing? Okay. Similar activities there. Let me, Ethereum has 1068 is the furthest it's been. Let's plop this down there since I know we're coming up. And then if we're willing, we haven't busted past the bodies of these. So I'd be interested to see what it does once it gets in here, if it bounces back up, if it busts through it. But we're looking the same. All right, so let's get into some actual review and what we can potentially look for. And I can get rid of all of these. I had some potentials yesterday. All right, let's get it. So we are going down. I'm yelling timber. Okay, on the 4 hour. So let's see. Sunday we dropped because when I looked at it in the morning, it was just hanging out over here. So we dropped two big candles and then we retraced back up to try to bring it back, but sellers are like, hell no, we won't go. We get rid of this level for the moment. And there's still like no buyers step back in and just looking the same. This should look like a doji or something I would expect on some time frame. All right, so now we've entered into what feels like a sideways action at the moment. We have this doji close to this thing, Morning Star in the 1 hour. I've already gone anywhere. Hmm. And I ate that. There's this wick down here they can come back into. Very interesting. This is not very, in terms of like my trading range. What do we have? Well, we had this juicy break. They've already come back into it and ripped back down. We haven't broken any lower, making what looks like a higher low here. Do I have that on? I do. Am I hiding it? No? Okay. That's odd. Okay. So let's go back to the 1 hour. So we've made a lower high. Let's zoom out. Okay, so looks like we're sort of double bottoming here, but there's all of this to worry about as well. So we're nowhere remotely out of the woods. The thing is that we're still in that sideways move, you know, and that doesn't help me. Let me take it, let me remove all of these things, yes. And let's get rid of that. So on the 1 hour, we have this juicy break. So let me do this. It's got a little imbalance on it. So let's make our supply area here. And this looks like an SR area as well. Around the break. Let's do this. Let's test it out. Pretty much. These things are so subjective. So let's do that. And let's do that. All right. So tiny break. I don't know if they want to like tiny imbalance there. If I want to come back and hit it, but somewhere in here would be nice. So I'm going to draw my little fibby from this area. There's also this break, not as juicy, but if I draw my fib from here down to this swing low, the body, the lowest body here, then on the 1 hour, I'm looking at a potential entry somewhere in here, which marks off with what I was hoping for. So we'll see. There's no guarantee they'll come back into it, but let me set an alarm for about right here, and I'll see if that's a thing. Because they've moved what? That's 4 o'clock. This drop was what? 4%. Okay. So let's see. What does a 15-minute look like on that? So on the 15, yeah, so we still haven't made, we've made a low, but a higher low. So what I need to see is, because it's a shorting type of day, right? And then this break happened, they came back into it and dropped. So I don't know if we'll see this one for a bit. Do we have another juicy break? Yeah. And let me move this. And let me, instead of leaving the fibby there, let me just make um, a little arrow here, because it can get a little confusing. And we'll just say OTE. I'll leave that there. And then we can delete that, because too many things on the charts can do too much. All right, then on the 15, we had this break. Nice red candles, kind of hung up for a little bit. But there is an imbalance there. So let's do supply. There's a smaller one. Imbalance. There's imbalance up here. So I gotta see what happens in this case. Similar scenario. Let's take the bodies of this guy, come all the way down to where it stopped. Bodies right down here. Something like that. So optimal entry would be somewhere in here. So what I'll do is I'll set an alert for when they hit this imbalance right here. And then we'll see, because there's potential for a short from there. All right, so that's what I'm gonna look for BTC. Ethereum, oh my goodness, there's so much going on here. Let's drop down to the 4 hour. And let's take a look. All right. All right. So I have the VWAP on here and the 50. Did I have this on here? Hold on. Things I want to add just as references. Make those on there. And then let's add the VWAP. Oops. Volume weighted price, stay on top of that. And I like to know where the 50 is so I can stay just as a reference. I'm not using it as anything else at the moment. Let's fix the VWAP because I don't want anything but the, there we go. All right, perfect. So I had set some alerts yesterday. They look like they're climbing back up to it. Oh, sorry. This is what we were just looking at. Sorry, my bad. Let's go back into Ethereum. What's up, Kitty? Kitty wants that attention. All right, so let's see what we've got for Ethereum. Looks like a similar situation. And they've traded away from this area here. So let me do a little cleanup. And that's that. Okay. Don't need this alert. I'll take this alert off because we're far away from it for the moment. Oops. Let's just remove that. Okay, yes. All right, so the juicy things on the 4 hours all the way up here. So we know like when Bitcoin moves, it moves about $1,000. When Ethereum moves, it moves like, I don't know, $100, you know? Let's see. What are we looking at here? So this drop, 6%, a little bit more aggressive than Bitcoin. Oh, that's bad. 3. Because when I woke up this morning, it was doing all of this insanity up here. So actually, my bad. The drop's actually from up here. It went up a smidge, and now 9% drop. Damn. All right, so 2 options. We have this resistance area, this support area that's turned into resistance. Juicy break right here on the 1 hour. So I'm looking for potential. So this is the supply area. Let's drop that in there. And what the imbalance is here. So I'm more likely expecting them to come back into this imbalance and then drop back down again. Look at all this wicking. Ugh, gross. I don't like it. So let's draw our fib from here down to the body, the lowest body low right there. Okay, and yeah, perfect. So my optimal entry is in here. So I'm gonna set an alert for when price pops back in here. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. What does it look like on the 15 minute? And just like before, I'll go ahead and just drop a horizontal right about here and just put OTE on it so I don't confuse my charts too much. So I can take this off and specify any other lower juicy potential entry areas. All right, so this one's made a low. So we haven't made a lower high, so definitely still going down. All right, so looks like they've already hit this juicy break. They came back up into it. Beautiful. Retracement, boom. Here's another break. And looks like they've just come back into it properly. So let's see. Supply area. Good. And then what else do we have? Because they sort of came back into it. Now they've eaten all of it. So the question is, and the VWAP's there, the 50's there, are we going to continue going down? Is this also an SR area? Let's see. Let's see what we got. Looking for confluences for entries, right? Because I'm using my monies, right? So let me go back to the 1 hour and let's, as always, scroll to the right and see if price has been rebounding from this area. Need a couple of confirmations, right? So we had one here, and a rejection there. So that's a bit of a mini one. So a couple of rejections and we're sort of hanging out in the space. So not bad. So let's go back to our 15 minute. And if I draw my Fibby, Okay, so if I draw my fib from, let's see, we are hanging out here to about the bodies of that. So my optimal entry for this guy is in here. Okay, and we're right into this. So what am I looking at? Looking at a doji and a hammer. So went up, made it. So I'm looking, sorry for that, guys. My bad. Just making a little noise. So I'm looking for a short. Let's see, what would that give us if you were to, because it's come back into our optimal entry area, which is about here. So if I were to do something like this, I want a 1 to 2, what would that be? About there. Potential. I don't know. So we are in OTE. This candle is making me nervous. I don't like it. There's a 1 to 2 for me. Probably instead of stopping there, I'd stop here at the end of that candle. Or if I'm gonna be, or take it down to this, because we are making lower highs. Lower high. But it's a Monday. Mondays are treacherous. Let's see what's going on the 5 minutes for this. So on the 5 minute, still have this potential. Well, we're just hanging out. We've dropped, we've retraced. 50's down here. What's it's 50 on there? 1 hour. Let's see, 50 is all the way up there. So very bearish. 50 is the 15 and VWAP are just hanging out. And the VWAP has crossed over the 50. How fascinating. Huh. Okay. So we are in a good area here for a short. Why not? So I'm going to put a live trade in on ETH. So I'm seeing what I'm looking for. Oh, wrong. I need to be on my actual account. There's my 10 USDT, y'all. Yep. So let's see. Let's come over. Oops. Click on this. I need Ethereum. Thank you very much. Okay. So on the 1 hour, let's go to the 15. Let's do this. Perfect. All right. So I need an entry here. I'm gonna do a limit order because I don't trust. I'm gonna do a limit order. I've probably already missed the move, but let's do a limit order for 124.30 if it's coming back up. Actually, sorry about that. Let me go back to my. It's going to eat that. So my OTE is at 111.20.78. So I should be able to jump in now. Okay, so 25% of my current existing order and sell short. Let's see if it comes down. And then I'm gonna put my stop loss, 1 ATR up from here. So let me add the ATR in here. There you are. So the ATR is 729. Okay, so for this area here, 1129. 1129.81 plus 679. There I go, in it to win it. Okay, let's have a stop loss at 1136.6. Oh, hell no, that's way too much. 7%. I don't like that at all. What is this? 1130.15. Let's do 1131.15. Oh, God, it's 4%. That is mean. Okay. Let's see. I should at least put it above this. 1132. God. Technically, it should be above this, but I'm going for a small take profit on this one. So let's see. I'm only using $10, so I'm going for down here 1106.81. That's 7%. Confirm. If that's 7%, my stop loss cannot be that short. Let me draw my fib in here. Should have set it at 1123, 1124 like I wanted, but it happens. So if we're going down, I should probably aim for something a little bit more juicy, right? What else is down here? We got an imbalance that hasn't been eaten. Okay. We're just gonna meander about in here for a bit, I think. Okay. 1101.41. Yeah, that doesn't feel, that's not a good, that's not a good ratio right there. Look, it's not a good ratio. Let's see. Immediately in the red. Get used to that. So do this. Well, it is a 1 to 2, but this, which is giving it room, makes it a 1 to 1. I don't know if I like that. Wow, these are incongruent. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like if I am wrong, I need to set my stop loss under here. Let's go back into my Ethereum. So I'm in. See how it plays out. Because there could be other targets down here. Let's see. There's all the wicks done at like 1085. So if I'm setting my sights for even lower prices, then I am, what's that? 1085 is what, midway through here? All right. Can I adjust this? Let's take 50% at here and then see what happens. So, take profit, take that. What was that? 1106, 7%. Let's take, oops. Oh, let's do it in batches. Sorry about that. 6. Ay, 6. And let's take 50% at that point. Right. All right. So we'll see how this plays out. um, take 50% here, and then I want to grab another 50% at 11:00 thing. I don't know why I always do that. Like, I need to specify where I want to enter. If I entered here, I could have had like a bigger um, stop loss. I feel more comfortable, but we'll see how this plays out. I'm already in a negative 1 to 2.4%, which is 0.00 whatever, but still it's my money. So let's see how this plays. All right, guys, I think that's long enough for one morning. Wish me luck on this trade, and we'll see if I can get a BTC one in as well. You enjoy your Monday, Shakira.